What's up, guys? My name is David, and I'm with Trade School Consulting. I'm sure you've seen some of my videos that I've posted, but if you haven't, you can go to Trade School Consulting on Facebook and check us out. I wanted to post this video in particular because I've talked to some people in the last few days, and I'm getting a lot of similar questions about branding and marketing and positioning. And so I wanted to give an example of what we actually do to brand our company. So one of the examples that I have with me today is going to be our pamphlet. We hand this pamphlet to every client when we walk up at the beginning of the estimate so that they can kind of flip through it and read it as we walk around with them. This reinforces our brand, but also sells them more on who we are, and as well kind of informs them of the services. So front page, contact information, logo. Second page on the inside here, you're going to have some of the guys. So you have our lead sales, lead crew chief, myself. And if you notice here at the bottom, we actually have some secondary logos that Trade School's designed for us that kind of reinforce the branding. And it also lets them know that, you know, we're a veteran-owned company and we're local, we're Atlanta proud, and we're a living wage employer. These are things that may align good with their values in their normal everyday life, and this may be something that actually closes them on you over the next guy. And that is something that I think I can't stress enough to people, is that people don't always choose you based off of how good you are at your job. Unfortunately, people don't sometimes see the value in the service that you're offering. When you bump into those kind of people, this is the other way that you're going to close them, is selling them on the brand. If you've ever been to a car dealership, any good car dealerships, when they sell you the car after they've sold it to you, while you're waiting to go into finance, they'll actually walk you around the dealership, introduce you to the service department. This is all to build value in the decision that you've made, so that you're not sitting there constantly thinking about this giant payment that you just signed up for. It's very similar. You want to sell your brand. I always tell all of our sales reps, make sure that you're informing on our services, but you're selling the brand. So the second page is going to kind of list our services, and as well give you this is another crew leader doing a civic association job. And you can tell that all of our colors and all of our logos, all of our design is all on brand, right? We don't have anything. These aren't black, these aren't white, these aren't blue. I don't have water in here. I'm not shooting wands anywhere. The reason being is that is not my brand, right? We're a luxury brand. We're Peach State, and we want to build around that. The next page is going to be the Peach State way. Again, reinforcing our branding. And then you're also building value in your services. Now, the page after that actually tells them something that's really important. A lot of people think about building value, and you talk about, you know, what you do and why you do it. But what some people forget is that, you know, the equation to building value isn't just showing them the feature, right? I can show you how I'm going to do it and why I'm going to do it, but if I don't explain to you how that benefits you, I haven't built any value for you yet. So this explains to them what our services do, and then how we do it, and then why they should do that, right? This can prevent from costly repairs, breakdowns on some of the biggest items on your house. And so they read that and then flip over to the next page, and it's straight brand value building, right? Your commercial and fleet washing, and it talks about some of the bigger clients that I have. And that really helps them understand that there are people out there, multi-billion-dollar people, that companies and stuff that trust us with what we're doing. So that kind of reassures them, like, man, if he can work on the Coca-Cola building or the state capitol or whatever it is in your local area that you have that you can put there, then that makes them feel, you know, a little bit more comfort in the service that you're offering. But it also, at the bottom, tells you about our curb appeal package. Now, Trade School Consulting actually builds and helps implement systems for small businesses. It's one of the services that we offer. But more importantly, I want to talk about the actual package, right? So curb appeal package is how you can close real estate agents. I see a lot of times on Facebook groups where they're like, you know, real estate agents are cheap, they're hard to get a hold of, I don't chase them anymore. Whatever the case is, This will help you. Building a curb appeal package benefits both you and the real estate agent, and our system allows you to get into that office and be able to share with these people and get them to refer to their clients. There's nothing like having 25 real estate agents that all they do is mess with houses all day. Think about you every time they step in front of a client. It's 25 sales reps I have out there drawing me business. So this is very beneficial, and it lists some of those benefits and also kind of tells them how we can build value in the home, which will raise their commissions, along with some other great quotes from some reliable sources that they themselves trust. The last page here is going to be community involvement. So this talks about some of the organizations that we donate to or some of the things that we do in our community, and essentially just states that we want to give back to the community that gives back to us. This is huge. If you're not doing this, you should. And if you're not promoting that you do this, you definitely should. I've had people in the middle of walkarounds where I'm just showing them and I'm, benefit and feature, and I'm showing them all these services and what we can do. And I'm trying to build this value and put my eliminators in there to make sure that, the guy behind me's got a hard time when he comes in. And I can see it in their body language and their face. They just don't see the value in our services. And they'll read this and stop and say, when can we sign up? They didn't see the value in getting their house pressure washed. They see the value in supporting a company that supports the neighborhood around them. And that's huge for people. The last page is going to be our Peachy Clean maintenance membership. So again, trade school has really helped me with, designing this. I obviously own trade school, but there's some great people that work here that have great backgrounds that are able to implement systems that help us create year-round revenue for our company, and as well makes it easier for clients to sign up, right? If I'm showing an estimate at a house and my estimate's starting to come up to $2,000 or $3,000, and a homeowner may look at you and be like, look, I don't have $2,000 right now. My mortgage is $900 a month or $1,500 a month. I'm not paying my mortgage for cleaning. You try to build value and you do what you can, but at the end of the day, if that's the answer, a lot of people are just like, okay, I get it. Like, I'll go on to the next thing, or can I walk you down and just get a couple of services from you? This right here will help you close that customer, okay? Hey, I completely understand. It sounds like you have a nice property, or it looks like you have a nice property here, and it sounds like you want to have it cleaned, but you can't make that one-time investment. Our Peachy Clean membership program might be the thing for you. And then I'm like, flip over to the back of the book. He sits there and reads these 3 things, and he's like, oh, definitely, yeah, if we can take what you just said and put it in this complete package, I can do that monthly. And what that does is helps us in our slow seasons. Our slow seasons will never really be slow because I have year-round revenue coming in. I don't have to worry about laying my guys off in the winter or anything like that. And so it does a lot for your business other than closing the sale. And I think that the entire booklet really builds value in not only the services, but the brand. And if they're flipping through this during an estimate or a walkthrough, or, you're checking out their fleet, whatever the case may be, I think that they're constantly thinking, no one has showed me this. No one brought me anything like this. This looks so professional, and it explains everything so well. And even if they decide not to go with you right then and there, they got to go back to their desk and look at this. This is going to sit right there in front of them for days on end. A homeowner is going to put this in a drawer and pull it out 3 months later. So it's always great to have something like this on hand. And I wanted to share it with you. Hopefully this is something that you can see value in, and design your own, or call Trade School Consulting and we'll do it for you. But it's not hard, man, and it's a huge benefit to my sales reps when they walk onto a job. It immediately separates us from any competition that we have. So it's Taco Tuesday. So I'm about to actually go start prepping for the day, and I hope that was beneficial. If you guys have any questions, please PM me. I'm always happy to help and answer any questions that I can. Outside of that, man, go make some money. Have a good day.